All right, everybody. So what we are going to work on today is the horizontal and vertical line exercise. So I am showing you here a sample of what it's going to look like. This is in progress right now, so I still need to fill in the last third of this page. But I'm going to demonstrate to you how it is that we're going to do this exercise. So the first thing that I need you guys to do is please put your paper in portrait orientation. So that means that the paper is going up and down, the long ways. So that's the first step, is you need to have your paper in portrait orientation. The next thing is you're going to need a permanent marker, a Sharpie marker. That's because the first project that we will be working on is going to be all done in the medium of permanent marker or pen. And so this particular marker is a ultra fine tip, so we can get some nice fine lines using this pen. And what we are using, because what we're going to do with this is we really want to make sure that we are practicing with the medium as much as we can in all the exercises. So when we get to that final project, hopefully we've really mastered the tool and, how it functions so that we can produce the best work possible. So to do the horizontal vertical line exercise, what you're going to do is you want to start all the way up here in the top left-hand corner, and you're simply going to draw a series of horizontal and vertical lines. So you're going to start off just drawing this horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, all the way over to the right-hand side page. Now you really want to try on this first line to make each of your horizontal vertical sections the same distance apart, so the same width. You also want them to be at the same level. See how all three of these indentions here line up around the same spot? So you want to make sure that that's even in this first line. Then after you've drawn across here, you're going to go right underneath it, staying as close as you possibly can, retrace that shape. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. All the way across, retracing that first initial line. Staying as close as you possibly can to that first line, but without touching. Horizontal, vertical. So what we're practicing here is drawing straight lines. A lot of people come into my Art 1 class saying, I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. So what we're doing in these first exercises is we are practicing drawing straight lines. At first you might be really wobbly. The lines might be kind of crooked. You might be having a really hard time with this. But hopefully by the time you get to the bottom of the page, you are able to draw a straight line. So like yesterday's exercise, we're doing some different exercises to really start to build your line control. Making it so you're able to really master and control the pen, have it do what you want, not be so shaky, not having sketchy or rough lines, but nice, smooth line work, nice and controlled. Because in our artwork, we want to try to have our artwork be as controlled as possible, the line work in it. Sketchy lines are good when you're sketching or when you're doing gesture lines. But when we're doing our final product, I want you to be able to have as clean lines as possible to have nice, clean work. So what you'll notice is that the boxes start to close in each other. So where do I go from there? Well, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to horizontal, vertical, horizontal. I'm going to finish closing this box up, okay? And so now it's caught up with these ones, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this with a line all the way across here. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it, and then I'm going to reverse it. It's going to be like a mirror image. So now I'm going to start down here, go up with my vertical line. I'm going to do my horizontal, come all the way to this edge, and flip that box. So I'm going to kind of draw that same shape. So see, it's the same one as this, just upside down. Go across, come to here, flip it. We want it to be the same level as the first one. Go over, flip it the direction, okay, over. So I'm going to be doing a mirror image of this. So I'm still drawing those nice straight clean lines all the way across. And now it's just the mirror image of what I did at the top. Horizontal, vertical. Trying to keep the lines nice and close and tight and as controlled as possible, going all the way across the page. Like I said at first, the lines might be wobbly, not so straight, but hopefully by the time you get to the bottom of the paper, they will be. This first initial flipping might be confusing, but hopefully after you do the first one, you will know what to do on the second one. So this entire paper is going to be filled with horizontal and vertical lines. There shouldn't be any huge spaces of white. It all should be filled in with these lines that are kept nice and close and tight together. So now you see that they're starting to shrink again. So I'm going to show you the flip one more time. So like I said, in this project, we're really working on line control, having nice, clean line work, building our fine motor skills, building up our endurance to focus on a project that's repetitive day after day when we work on things that take more than one day or one class period for those long-term projects. So you see that they're starting to close in again. I'm still going to draw those lines nice and clean and straight. I'm going to close and wait for them to start to close up. You don't want to rush it because you don't want your lines to start getting really sloppy. Over. Keeping them as close as possible without touching. Now I need to flip it again. I'm going to do the reverse. I'm going to come across, flip it. It's going to be a mirror image of what's right here. Flip it the other direction, mirror image. And continue it again until I need to flip it the other direction again. And you're going to continue on doing the entire page, drawing the series of horizontal and vertical lines. The entire page should be filled up. No huge gapping areas of white space. Lines kept nice and tight and clean, straight, close together. And that's the horizontal and vertical line exercise.